Left the chutes aboard Class 6 Cat. It was a buck off. And then the fun started.
Yeah, this bull only has one horn, but he knows exactly where the end of it is.
Frank Newsom needs to quit wearing that bull nip. Last guy to get the job done was J.R. Guerra, Oklahoma City this year in the championship round. Frank Newsom gets clobbered protecting LJ, and you hear Shorty ask him if he's okay, but guys, we have seen Frank take a number of shellackings this season.
A couple of hours north of here in a little bitty town called Oklahoma resides.
You know, to just be quite honest, that's the mark of a good bullfighter. When it comes down to, hey, either you or he's going to get hooked, he'll step up and say, pick me every single time, kind of like Spartacus. And, you know, there's no hesitation. Watch as he runs in here. And, he saw that LJ was going to take a shot, and he just literally threw his body in front of JB's.
Well, LJ, it seemed, got in a little bit of trouble. Here's Frank coming in to protect him, and look at that. Just like Ty said, Frank takes the hit to protect the rider, just like Shorty or Jesse would have done as well and have done on numerous occasions.
He's a muley, but he will get you and hurt you. Oh, Frank Newsom. Man, I tell you what, and Chase Outlaw, and you see our Blue Emu Sports Medicine team coming to help him, and now they're on their way for Frank. And watch this back right here.
Yeah, you know, you look down there, our Blue Emu Sports Medicine team down there with the guys right now, and you see it. And even though the fact that Frank is up and on his feet and able to get out,
Jesse, what do you know about this bull? What's the book on him?
You know, I don't know a whole bunch about this bull, Craig, but Mike's not a guy that gets bucked off too many bulls twice in a row after coming down last night. I doubt he'll do it again.
Almost the identical time, and oh, man.
What I want to watch and pay attention to are our bullfighters when it goes bad. Look at these guys get in there.
Jesse, I know you're doing your job, and nobody does it better, but you certainly threw caution to the wind that time.
You know, when a guy's hung up like that, he's at our will, so we got to get him out.
Great work by you and your partners. And Mike.
Give Lee credit, though. He settled him down. Oh, boy. What an amazing effort from Jesse Byrne, Frank Newsom, and Shorty Gorham to finally get Mike Lee free. I don't know how much the bullfighters make, Craig, but it's not nearly enough. I can guarantee you that. And that's what I'm talking about with this bull. You see him here get Mike Lee off, and he looks like, you know, I don't know that anybody can ride him.
And then, you know, it's just a wreck. You heard Shorty telling us this was going to be a bad deal. You can see his hand is rolled over in his handle, and that won't let it come out of the rope. Mike does a good job staying on his feet and giving the bullfighters a chance to get in there and get his hand out. Right there, Frank Newsom's got to by the tail of the rope and gets him out.
Casey Hayes has been a man possessed. Whoop, whoop,
Picked him up.
He got him. Oh!
Yes!
Oh, boy. Watch it. Oh, Frank Newsom. Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Frank took a
is
shot and
up.
look.
Casey is up. Bullfighters are up.
goodness.
And dadgummit. Folks, I want you to watch something here as you look at this bull. This bull is lights out good. Jared Allen's Magic Train, Casey Hayes, as good and as tough and gritty, but watch this right here.
His spurs caught in the rope. You see Frank Newsom trying to get his foot up.
And it's fantastic to see Mike Lee finally get clear. Ty, we've talked throughout this early part of the season that this would possibly be the only thing that could derail his season, would be just a strange injury, and that took a long time for the guys to get him loose.
You know, Mike Lee's shanks on his spurs are kind of weird. It's almost like they point up, and you know, there are times when you're riding, it's illegal to leave the shoe with your spurs in the rope, but there are times when you're riding and moving your feet around that they're going to get caught in there. You see they go clear across the arena. Frank Newsom up on that bull's back, trying to pull his foot up to take the pressure off of that spur, and finally got it done.
Here he goes up against Knothead. Nance just trying to get on the board.
One thing Nance does is he stays down. He breaks that hip really well.
Finally, Cody Nance is free of that bull.
Well, there's so much that went wrong in this ride, in this whole trip here, but there's so much that went right. You see him, he stays on his feet, he keeps working to stay on his feet, stay close to that bull. You see the bullfighters come in. Frank Newsom gets a hold of the tail. A couple of guys Shorty gets in there, and it's all so fast. You can't even say it as fast as it's happening. Them guys are so good.
Renato Nunes, the lone man on top. Mike Lee is in trouble and hung up. Oh, and Frank Newsom takes a shot. Oh, look out. Cody Webster right in there, Cooper, and Frank Newsom. And my goodness, everybody is on their feet, and that is amazing. Watch this right here. Mike Lee comes down, protects himself. You can see he's put his head down, but he is hung up. His hand is essentially just locked in that bull rope. He is hung up away from his hand, as that's the worst position you could be in. But Frank Newsom and the boys right there doing a great job. Cooper Tires Bullfighters aces.
Cody Nance is all smiles. Paris, Tennessee. His neighbor, by the way, Hank Williams Jr.
Margie Time, D&H Cattle Company.
Oh!
Watch out. Oh, boy. He is hung up in that bull rope, and the Dickies Bullfighters trying to get him out, and he is still hung up.
He's hung up
rope.
for real.
Yes.
Goodness, this is lasting way too long. Still in the bull rope. Finally
Good
out
job,
of there
good
and
job.
there.
Woo. Boy, oh boy, let's watch this replay back. And Margie Time, D&H Cattle Company. Whew. Right there, a great job by our bullfighters and the good folks at Through Tubing Solutions.
I was talking to him the whole time.
What were you saying?
I came in the picture. I was saying, you guys, what can I do to help?
Dr. Evil, the name of the bull, and here we go.
There it is. Whoo, and 8 seconds. And how about our Dickies Dura bullfighters, Shorty Gorham, Frank Newsom, Jesse Byrne.
I want you to look at something. Oh, no, I missed it.
And what did you do during this?
Well, I was going to analyze the first few jumps. Billy had the own tail of his rope, so they couldn't.
Right. Needing every point he can get. Up.
That bull rope, bullfighters doing what they can to get in there, and you see Frank, he's got the tail. Now there goes Jesse. Shorty's trying to get that bull to turn the direction and give him a chance. Jesse's on top now, getting his own bull right. How about that? Josh in some pain with a leg issue right here, and early on, you are going to see and understand how amazing those three bull riders are down on the arena floor. They are just, I mean, look at that. You watch it again. I mean, and you see Jesse and them. I mean, all three. One can't do their job without the other. They all have three. They all have to work together. Another look from the overhead shot here. Take a look. And Josh a moment ago started to look like he was making his way out of the arena, and then taking a shot. Now Sports Med going to go ahead and assist him out. If we have an injury update, we will get that to you shortly.
Well, Rubens Barbosa. Oh, look out, Frank!
Okay. Jesse, that wasn't you.
Well, you wanted it wild and western. And easy money delivering that. Thank goodness Frank's okay. And a fantastic out for that bull. And well, Rubens Barbosa, unfortunately, not able to connect here in round number one. We'll
Trying to win an unprecedented.
Oh, and he's going to come down. Watch it, Frank Newsom taking a shot. And Silvano Alves is down for the second night in a row. Now, folks, he's the #1 ranked bull rider in the world. J.B. Mooney is 1,300 points behind that guy, the defending world champion. Silvano Alves is down for the second night in a row. And a guy with J.B. Mooney just gathering up the points.
bringing us this one. Billy Robinson in trouble early and hung up, and he's going to take a beating. Ooh, look out. Frank Newsom. Boy, Billy is still in there.
Frank got hit and then got up and went to go get some more. And I mean, I'm telling you, this bull did get all over him. He is cannot be well right now. We're going to take a look at the replay right here. So you can see the licks being taken, and then you watch this bull. He is all in Frank's business right there.
That bull went down and stepped right on his right hand. And you see our PBR Sports Medicine team. You might be able to see it. Yeah, thank you, folks. You might be able to see this better from this angle.
Now there's Billy Robinson taking the shots. Frank takes one. Now watch, well, can't see it, but that bull stepped right on his right hand.
I can just tell you that hand did
yeah, I
not
see
look
it
good
right
whenever
there.
he got up.
Oh my.
Wow. Kate.
That's bad. He's just about set, says, let me have him.
Can you guys help me pick a filter? I don't know if I should go with XX Pro or Valencia. I want to look tan. What should my caption be? I want it to be
Frankie.
Oh, look out, Frank.
Did you see that? Wait a minute.
Little
He's
tap.
laughing. Did you see him? No. No. Did you see him?
A rider who would be on his back at this moment, giving Trapper an added advantage. You have to give Cody Nance a ton of credit, Ty,
For this bull and how hard he cuts. Unbelievable. Look right here. Digs back to the left. Sharp and hard. But what I really want to draw attention to is our bullfighters. Great job by all three of these guys. Here's what's going to happen. You can see Jesse. He's the guy that's trying to straighten this bull out and keep him going forward. Then the bull trades it off to Shorty. You saw Frank was in there. He couldn't get it. Then Shorty gets in there, gets the tail of the rope, frees up Cody Nance's hand, and he's able to walk away on his feet without a struggle.
Eater has finally come into his own. We'll get a chance to see him. Perfect example of what Shorty had talked about. Once Bonner Bolton was on the ground, Frank Newsom put himself in harm's way. Shorty, we're watching the ride right now, but talk us through what it was like for you afterwards.
Well, as you saw, that bull, he knew right where he came off. He did kind of come off in a bad spot, but Frank did a heck of a job of getting in there, getting his hands on that bull's head, but when he did, it lifted Frank up a little bit, got his feet off the ground. He was on his heel. Bull had his way with it.
Shape and made a sport out of it.
This is Eduardo Aparecido, Rusty Rooster. Rusty Rooster looked just that. Oh boy. After looking rusty during the ride, he was focused on all the bullfighters, and Aparecido at the moment feeling a little worse for wear. We're going to have to take another look at Frank Newsom getting launched.
Well, a really good ride to start it off, all off. Bull kind of stumbles, picks him up good, makes the whistle. When you see him come off at the end, watch Frank. Frank gets right in the middle, right where he's supposed to be. Just sometimes the bull don't give you enough room to go on through. Frank may have knew that he wasn't going to follow him off, so he sits there and just takes the hit for him and lets Aparecido. What you have to notice, though, is when this bull gets Frank does his job by getting that bull's head up. When that bull's head's up, he's got to go over Aparecido, but he doesn't have his head down where he can go ahead and scoop him up and take him further down the arena. Great job by Frank Newsom. How about you, Shorty? How about it?
Yeah, you're right. Frank did. He did a great job.
Yeah.
Oh, look out. Frank Newsom.
Frank Newsom's laughing right
I can
now.
laugh now.
You can.
Did that bull reach out and trip him?
I don't know. Let's watch the replay.
Let's go to the replay.
All right, so.
Here we go. So they're running.
Right.
They're running.
Right.
Whoa, no, he didn't trip him at all. He did it right up his.
Right. Hey, listen, he did good. He didn't have any horns.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He'll run a tongue in you about 8 feet. Though.
Exactly.
Watch.
What exactly is the woo?
That sound of a.
Ryan Dirty-Der, Holbert, Oklahoma.
Well, I'll get back to my point. Oh, it's getting rough down there for the bullfighters. You saw Frank Newsom take a wicked, wicked shot. And then right after that, you see Jesse Byrne take a bad, bad shot as well. Shorty, you guys all right down there?
Yeah, we're good. You know, that bully just kind of quit the kicking. When they do that, they flatten right out. And that bull knew what he was doing, picked Frank right up, and then Frank was kind of stunned. He was slow getting up. We're out here to save the Cowboys first, but when your man goes down, you got to help them too, guys.
Take a look at it right here. You see Frank step into position. I mean, this bull knew the deal. A lot meaner than what his dad is. Sees Shorty take a pretty good shot there himself. Trying to look out for Frank.
In the world standings. Frank Newsom knew he had to put himself in jeopardy. Mike Lee looks as though he's going to get the qualified ride, but credit, as always, to the three bullfighters who keep all these riders safe. If the score stands, Mac, it's going to be 86 points.
Man, I thought it was a better ride than that. That bull was trying him the whole time, stepping forward. I thought that was a great ride. He did mess him up at the end. They got a docking for that. But a great ride. But the best part about it, Frank Newsom, guy is so rank. Toughest guy in the world right there, in my opinion.
Duck and roll. Frank Newsom takes the hit squarely in the chest.
Troy Wilkinson, after having a big weekend on
Ty, you got to be kidding me. 2 weeks in a row? That bull better be careful. Frank's going to start running after that bull.
Well, I'll tell you what, Craig, throughout my career, you know, there would be different bulls that I would feel like had my number. This is definitely one that has Frank Newsom's number. He's going to have to go back to the drawing board the same way the riders do, and he's going to have to figure out what he's doing on this bull that isn't working and how he can change his game plan.
Shorty, I know we're going to see a replay of the ride, but you were out there while it happened. You need to look at the replay of Frank's stare down that he gives this bull. This was incredible.
This bull, you watch him right there. This bull, he's kind of what we call a phony bull. I just watched it back on the replay so I could see. And this is the bull that makes you think he's going to commit to you, and he doesn't unless he knows he's got you down there. Right there, you saw I come around there. The bull had a fair chance at me, but Frank and the rider were kind of leaving out of there. Bull saw that going straight away. He knew he had him dead and right. That's when he gassed it and just gathered him up. Smart bull, but we'll get him figured out.
Well, I want to go back to Ty. Here we go. Look, there's the stare. Doesn't take long for Loughlin's weak. Boy, oh boy. The ride lasted 1.97. The aftermath seemed to last an eternity. Loughlin Richardson paid a price, and it took all four bullfighters to get him free.
Well, as his left leg was coming over, it hangs in the knot of that flank rope, and it's stuck. I've been in this position, and trust me, it is the scariest position you've ever seen. You can see our safety guys got a rope on his horns. Them guys are doing the best they can, getting their knives out and trying to cut this rope.
Actually, doesn't take long for Loughlin's weak. boy, oh boy. The ride lasted 1.97. The aftermath seemed to last an eternity. Lachlan Richardson paid a price, and it took all 4 bullfighters to get him free.
Well, as his left leg was coming over, it hangs in the knot of that flank rope, and it's stuck. I've been in this position, and trust me, it is the scariest position you've ever seen. You can see our safety guys got a rope on his horns. Them guys are doing the best they can, getting their knives out and trying to cut this rope.